Another growing paranoia amongst the very Samaj Panchayats in Rajasthan is women marrying a second time of their own choice. The Adivasi Samaj Samiti issued a diktat in February 2012 stating that an entire village will be ostracized from the Samaj if it provides asylum to a woman who remarried out of her own choice. After Devli Bai's husband abandoned her in January 2011, after mercilessly beating her up and breaking her collarbone, she came back to her parents' house in Senka Bhilwara village, Udaipur. In May 2011, she went missing. The Bhil Samaj imposed a fine of 40,000 rupees on Devli Bai's family for not being able to control her. An additional fine of 10,000 rupees for not tracing the girl. It was also announced that Devli Bai had eloped with another man and maligned the community. Devli Bai was finally traced at a hospital in Udaipur. She had been taken there after being found unconscious in the forest. The Bhil Samaj called an immediate meeting. Her husband's family was also summoned, who in the wake of thwarted honor attacked Devli's parents' house with stones and threatened more violence. Devli's father was forced to keep his shoes on his forehead and asked for forgiveness both from the Samaj and the groom's family. A further fine of 1,25,000 rupees was imposed on him.
समाज 1.5 लाख रुपया दीदा 1.5 लाख रुपया दीदा।
तो कहाँ से आए 1.5 लाख रुपए?
खेती से मिल दी कहने रहा के पैसा लाके बनाने फैसला कर दिया।
The fine was paid, and yet the family remains ostracized socially and deeply harassed financially. Devli Bai is recuperating from her dislocated collarbone in the Udaipur district hospital.
The Samaj Panchayats starkly dismiss the constitution, which is why they use a twisted notion of tradition and a fear of social boycott to dissuade the community from filing court cases, thus closing all doors for women's emancipation.
Devji Ram, Pradhan of the Bhil Samaj, controls the lives of women from the neighbouring 31 villages sitting in Godan village. As we approach him, he is engrossed in drafting the text of his next pamphlet that will be distributed. The new rule that was being incorporated in the rule book and is expected to be followed is that if the elder brother dies, his wife has to compulsorily get married to the younger brother. Devji is of the view that the introduction of the new rule will serve two purposes. First, save the husband's family's money, and secondly, prevent transgression of widows who remarry the men of their choice.
गलती करे तो रिपा नहीं वे तो मिले वे मिले से कौन सा लावे रिपा तेरी बना गलती क्यों करता हो तुम तो वगीरा वगीरा पर हमारी औलादी वगाड़ो इसलिए मिलने पड़े होना 10 दान।
Devji Samaj has a rate card for fines: 25,000 rupees for love marriage, 45,000 rupees for choosing not to stay at the in-laws' place, whatever be the reason, and 50 bighas of land if a woman remarries.
ये तो माननीय है कि अगर कोई किसी मामले में न्यायालय ने अगर कोई फैसला दिया तो उसकी पालना है सभी वर्गों को सभी लोगों को करनी पड़ती है। अगर ऐसे मामले हमारे ध्यान में आए तो हमारे तुरंत कार्रवाई की जाएगी।
इस जिले में सामान्यतः इस तरह के मामले बहुत कम पाए जाते हैं, लेकिन यदि इस तरह के मामले आते हैं तो 384 भारतीय दंड संहिता की जो धारा है उसके अंतर्गत अपराध पंजीबद्ध करके उनके खिलाफ कार्रवाई की जाती रही है।
Travelling in the Udaipur region for only a few days, Headlines today was able to document the story of injustice. What we have shown is only a part of what we filmed, yet the administration claims no knowledge of Samaj Panchayats being the law unto themselves.
During elections, the Samaj declares which candidate they support and the entire community votes accordingly. As a result, political movements against its atrocities on women have failed to gain any momentum, and the women continue to suffer for not abiding by the rules of the regressive Samaj Panchayats. With camera person Mohsin Khan, this is Neha, Dixit for Headlines Today.